Suicide Girls is an online community of alternative types and scantily clad punk girls. With very humble beginnings, it quickly turned into a bit of an emo empire. And with me now is founder Missy Suicide and Amina Munster. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. Suicide Girls kind of blown up. I mean, that's putting it lightly. You started as this kind of this subculture, and now it seems like a very mainstream thing. It's a very household term, at least around my house. My mother's a huge fan. You guys are in music videos. You're doing the video casts now. You have the traveling burlesque show. What do you attribute to all the success?
I mean, I think that we just do what we love, and I think that shows, and I think it appeals to the people that that are into, you know, maybe alternative leaning ideas.
And seeing naked women on the internet, let's not forget.
Yep.
But
There's always the nudity.
There has to be more to that, though, because someone once told me that if I expose myself online, I'll make millions. I've been doing webcam shows for years, and I haven't seen a single dime. I've actually had to pay out for the hosting bills. So do you think there's something special, there's something different about the Suicide Girls, Amina?
I just think it wasn't represented in the mainstream before. You know, you could never find tattooed or pierced women that were shown nude or anywhere close to nude.
Sure.
So being celebrated as being beautiful.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
definitely changing, you know, the perception of beauty and what people really find to be attractive or beautiful, and these people were just never represented before.
Plus, it started off as a website. Now, like I said, you guys are doing video casts and all this other stuff as well. Do you think technology has also been something that you guys have adopted, and that's helped you to kind of get the message out there and get the subculture out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very popular, but it's very popular worldwide, like to a smaller audience worldwide. You know, we've got members, we've got models on every continent, including Antarctica. So.
Wow.
I don't think that we would have had that reach with any other medium other than the internet.
Well, can't you stick to piercings if you're in that cold of a climate? Isn't that a little dangerous?
Yeah, I think they might freeze.
Now, how do you find a model in Antarctica? Does she email you and say, hey, just really?
Yeah, girls can apply online, and if we've got a photographer near them, then we set them up with a photographer. If not, like Antarctica, then they have to send in their own photos.
Gotcha. Now, Amina, I want to ask about this tattoo on your chest here, because it's a phenomenal image, but I hear that there's a crazy story to it. You kind of own the market on this particular image. What is
I actually own the copyright for it. It was issued by the Library of Congress.
So you copyrighted your chest. Now, what's the need for something like that? Is this an original image? Or?
It was basically just to set a precedent. Really, I felt ripped off by somebody, an artist, taking my image and putting it on another man's chest, that I thought that I would show the tattooed community, or the community that's, you know, not so educated on tattoo etiquette, that it's not okay to take a custom chest piece or a custom tattoo of any kind and put it on somebody else.
So someone essentially ripped off that image, put it on their own
I had
chest.
my chest piece for less than a year, and some other man was already walking around with it on.
But now you own the copyright, so if he wears like a V-neck, does he owe you a kickback, or how does that work?
Unfortunately, I did not go through and get it copyrighted beforehand, and basically that guy he's off the hook, and I can't shave it off of him.
Oh, man. Well, we'll get him on the show, and maybe he'll let you take a razor to it or something like that. Cutting's cool, right? I mean, all the kids are doing it. All the college kids, at least. Yeah, see, there you go. Something subdermal. Let's do this. Now, Wizard of Gore. What's this film all about? What is this thing? What is Suicide Girls
actually in it?
Yeah, I actually played Cecilia in Wizard of Gore, and it stars Crispin Glover, Bijou Phillips, and Kip Pardue. And it's really a remake of a 1960s horror film, and the director, Jeremy Kasten, just wanted to make it really outrageous and crazy, so they reworked the whole script. And Crispin Glover is just a creepy, creepy person in this movie.
I bet.
Yeah, I get decapitated by him, and I also get killed by Kip Pardue.
Finally. Yeah. You know, I got to be honest, the site lost some of its appeal when I realized these weren't girls that had actually committed suicide. I just took some of the arousal out of it, which speaks volumes, I know. But did you ever, in your wildest dreams, imagine you would go from some images on a website to a worldwide net of women and DVDs and a burlesque show and just the domination that you guys have?
No, I mean, I think when I started it, I thought it would maybe be popular in Portland and possibly Seattle.
Right.
You know, I had no idea that it would be so accepted worldwide, and that people would identify so strongly with it. I think that if I had known that in the beginning, it would have been overwhelming. But I think that as it's grown,
some baby steps, right?
Baby steps, and I get more and more used to it as it gets bigger and bigger.
Well, I got to thank both of you for coming on and sharing it with us. Our viewers are obviously huge fans, and they're not alone. So thank you guys very much for coming on.
I think we're going to be on Icons.
Yes,
too.
Icons this Saturday. In fact, for more information on the Suicide Girls, fire up your browser. I know they're already your homepage, you dirty little dogs. And don't forget to check out the Suicide Girls on Icons. Very important. This Saturday, the 10th at 7:30 Eastern. Check your local listing.